All right, Greg, before we get you out of here, we got one last thing to do with the help of our wonderful sponsors, because it's time now for what we're calling the best home fit. Essentially, a player, a pick in this year's draft that just beautifully fits a certain team, a certain city, your favorite match, if you will, in the first round of this year's draft. It's brought to you by Zillow. Agents, tours, loans, homes. Make sure you go check out everything Zillow has to offer. All right, Greg, you are the guest. I'm going to put you on the spot. What is your favorite home fit between player and team at the top of this year's draft?
Another one of these pairings where everybody is mocking it and it makes sense for everyone. So you wonder if it's actually going to happen. But I like Joe Alt and the Titans at 6. It's not sexy in this world of quarterbacks and receivers and fantasy football to take an offensive tackle, but I think he's the best guy in a great class of tackles. He is a massive human being, 6'8", 325, NFL legacy with his dad. I think it'll be a great pick for Tennessee. I think he goes there at 6, and I think they're better for it.
Gives Bill Callahan, the new offensive line coach, the father of new head coach Brian Callahan, a very fun talent to develop. Right after that, and we didn't plan this ahead of time, but I'm going to stand on the table. We already talked about him on this show, but I will stand on the table for Dallas Turner as the pick at 8 to the Atlanta Falcons. And I just want to say, this is not like a consolation prize. Dallas Turner had 10 sacks for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Like, whatever time it took him to break out was because he was playing behind guys like Will Anderson during his Alabama career. This is a player that people should be excited about. And if you're the Atlanta Falcons and haven't had a premier edge rusher for most of the last 15 years, you should be excited about the potential to draft him. I think it's a shame that there are so many quarterbacks and so many exciting receivers that it kind of feels like Dallas Turner is an afterthought. I think he's a really good player, and I don't think Atlanta needs to overthink it that much. Just turn in the card for the best defender in this class at 8 overall and count yourself lucky that it was that easy.
Longest drought in the NFL without a 10-sack season. Vic Beasley was their last 10-sack season.
And Vic Beasley was a bit of a 1-year wonder as well. So again, like it's all the way back to John Abraham when you talk about a Falcon pass rusher that was steadily getting the job done, getting to the quarterback. And that's why I think it is a wonderful home fit just to send Dallas Turner to Atlanta. So, and very similar with Joe Alt to Tennessee. Sometimes things get overdone because they're just obvious and they make sense. So I think those are both wonderful home fits. Thanks again to Zillow for helping us out.